What's up YouTube, Jeff back again today, another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. And today we're going through some of the individual features in One UI 8.0 beta that I wasn't able to cover in the preview builds. And there's a couple of things that have been added that I want to talk about. The very first thing is multitasking, and that's what we're going to do a breakout on today. Now I'm actually running the second beta build, which is not publicly available yet, ending in ZYES here on the right on my Galaxy S25 Ultra. And this is my Galaxy S25 Edge, still running One UI 7, so I can show you a couple of differences in these new multitasking features that are proliferating in One UI 8. Now before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website, samygear.com, for the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. We just redesigned our homepage with a brand new slider here on the articles. In addition to the slider, you've also got the popular post slider. So we've got a hero slider up there that slides the most recent articles. You got the popular post slider here, which is going to pull the most popular things that people are reading right now on the site. You've got the latest news categories redesigned, and also our cards have been redesigned as well there. So you guys can kind of throw them through the latest, popular, and then find the categories you're interested in. You can also get in our mystery box program. If you tap the orange band at the top, you'll get a free case, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, other randomly inserted goodies. S25 Edge is going to be closed and replaced with the S26 series very soon. Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, Galaxy Watch 8 series are all open for the July Unpacked. Free case, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, screen protector for the first time ever. We cover shipping and everything. Check it out in the pinned comment description if you're interested in the details on that. All right, so now I have two apps open in split screen view on the left on One UI 7 and the right in One UI 8. Now, of course, you can adjust, the split between the apps on both of these, but the difference is there's a brand new option. So if you do on One UI 7, you can go down to around here, but if you try to split it any further than that, it's going to open this app entirely and stop the split screen. So you can do about 20 or maybe 30%, 70-30, whereas here, now you can go all the way down to this 90-10 split. So 90% of the application on the top is open and 10% of the one on the bottom. Now, of course, you can also go the other way if you want, all the way up here, and work with this app pretty much in almost a full screen. Now, I don't know, to me, this seems like it's kind of a limited use case. I don't know how often I would do that. I usually utilize it mostly in 50-50. So I don't know if this is a massive advantage for a lot of people, but it is something that's new. It's something that Google announced that's going to come to Android 16 as well. And it appears that Samsung is actually the first Android manufacturer to roll this out after Google's announcement, because I do not believe the Pixel devices even got this on Android 16, the beta, QPR beta that just came out. I have to double check that because there's been so much Samsung news. I installed that update on my Pixel, but I haven't had a lot of time to look at it. Now there's also some new stuff with DeX, and I may make a full video on this, but this also falls into multitasking. So if we go into connected devices and we go into DeX, you'll notice that you've got a new interface here and some new text here at the top. And you, instead of having start DeX here, you've got connect wirelessly. You've got auto start when HDMI is detect connected. And over here, you've got connected display, mouse and trackpad, S Pen input mode. So let me plug this in really quickly. So a little bit different on the interface, but let me actually plug this into my display and you guys can see some of these new options as well that exist. Plug this into this is my Samsung 3D monitor, their brand new 3D monitor that just came out. So you can see once this is there, you can go to connected display. You've got extended mirror, wallpaper change not available here, font size, screen zoom, display resolution, which you're supposed to be able to change this up to QHD. I don't know why it's not available on this particular monitor. And another big one that's new is this display rotation. So you got a couple of things here that are different versus, let me see, I don't have two displays sadly, but let me see if I can show you what it looks like if I connect it on the edge. It's connected here on the edge. Let's go ahead and turn it on here and see exactly what this looks like on the edge. So here it tells you to start DeX, and the DeX animation, everything's a little bit different when you start it. And you can see now it says exit DeX. You don't really have any of those other options that we saw before, even if you back out of here. Like none of those other things that are in the menu are available in One UI 7.0 on the S25 Edge. So definitely a nice revamp for DeX in One UI 8. I will probably make a full in-depth video on everything that's new, because in terms of the actual DeX mode, like what you see on the display when you connect it, there's a lot of things that are new there as well. So I can make a video on that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in watching something like that. So these are things to do with multitasking. They've also added some blur to DeX as well, as they've done throughout the rest of One UI 8. The 90-10 split for me doesn't seem like it's going to be super useful, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Would you use 90-10 split? I feel like I'll probably still use the multi-screen, you know, the dual split screen apps pretty much the same way I've always used them. Not going to change a lot. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Again, make sure you check out sammygrew.com. Our full redesign of the homepage is live. Love to know what you guys think of the redesign. I think it looks pretty nice. A lot easier to navigate things around the website and just overall enjoy, consuming some content. Appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.